Hi there, I'm Cotton and welcome to Cottonhammer. Today we're gonna do another puddle dive into the lore of a minor Space Marine chapter, the Libators. A chapter that earned the ire of the Inquisition because they struggle with keeping the blood inside their captives. They also earned my ire cause how do you even pronounce that name? Do you pronounce it like liberty or more like libel? Well, according to Wikipedia you pronounce it like I just did, Libators. So if you think it sounds off, blame Wikipedia. Now, without any further faffing about, let's get into this puddle. So, who are the Libators? The Libators are a second founding chapter of the Ultramarines Legion. This means that they were founded as a direct result of the Codex Astartes and the splitting of the legions. Second founding chapters are always quite fascinating, because they start off with veterans of the Horus Heresy and the Great Crusade. And they also get their fair share of Great Crusade equipment, making second founding chapters some of the chapters with the most revered and ancient relics in the galaxy, right behind the founding legions themselves. The only other way to get this many relics is to, well, steal them. The rest of their background is quickly covered, cause there is none. Their homeworld is unknown, but is most likely in the realm of Ultramar. They are organized as a standard Codex compliant chapter, so nothing to bitch about here. At first glance you could think that they are nothing more than yellow Ultramarines, but we'll see about that. Because where Ultramarines are known for their flexible strategies and being so vanilla that they are literally a template, the Libators are everything but. From their behavior you would think that they were either Blood Angels or World Eaters that got adopted. That last one is of course impossible, cause to get adopted someone must actually want you.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Anyway, why do I say that the Libators are very un-Ultramarine? Cause the only thing ultra about them is ultra violence. They are famed among the sons of Bobby G for their brutality and relentless way of fighting and pursuing their enemies. But unlike other brutal chapters, they focus more on capturing enemies rather than just killing them. Limbs still being attached is optional of course. The reason they do this is in the name, Libators. Libators is directly linked to the verb libate, which means to pour out a drink in honor of a deity. The deity in this case is both the Emperor and their Primarch. And the drink? Well, that's what all those captives are for.
Blood, 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 blood!
To go into more detail, in case there is still any confusion left, they capture as much enemies alive as possible, with as much blood left inside of them as possible. They are then ritualistically sacrificed by slitting open their throats and having them bleed out and spill their blood in honor of the Emperor and their Primarch. To be honest, it's not exactly specified how they get the blood out, so they might do it in a different way. But I think that both for the purposes of efficiency and ritual fancy, throat slitting is the way to go. They aren't vampires like the Blood Angels, so I doubt much sucking is going on. At least, I hope so.
Oh my!
Anyway, this practice of treating their captives as a blood-bag Capri-Sun has earned them quite a few censures over the millennia. If you don't know what a censure is, it's basically an official letter, in this case usually from the Inquisition, where they tell you that you fucked up and that you should stop fucking up. Like, right now. But since they keep doing it, they are probably less than impressed by those censures. But why is the Inquisition mad in the first place, you ask? Why do they care about one heretic more or less? Well, the thing is, they don't. But they do care about information. And the Libators have a habit of keeping enemy commanders and champions as the juiciest offerings. So yeah, imagine you're an Inquisitor, You find out the Libators have captured a heretic commander. You immediately go over there and you ask to talk to the captive commander. Imagine all the things you can torture out of him. Enemy movements, future plans, remaining troops. Then you meet the enemy commander and... yeah.
What the hell? Why does he look like a squeezed lemon?
Because there is no blood left inside of him, my Lord Inquisitor.
Why not? What did you do?
The Emperor demanded it, Lord Inquisitor. But I am sure there is still some left on the sacrificial slab, if you really need some of it.
Forget it! There goes my promotion.
You should have sacrificed more blood to the Emperor, Lord Inquisitor. Now, after we got that out of the way, let's see what they actually achieved in their history. It's honestly quite brief for such an ancient chapter, but here is what we know. At the end of the 41st millennium, they joined the Carthago Crusade. This was a crusade that was called right after the Badab War. The Badab War had left the sector so fucked that orcs were having the time of their life looting and tooting all over it. So this crusade was called to get rid of them. Again. It involved a full-fledged crusade of the Black Templars, a battle company of the Star Phantoms, and 3 battle companies of the Libators. Then at the start of the 42nd millennium we got the Third War for Damnos. Damnos is a planet that is, well, damned. Damnos used to be a tomb world, which means Necrons. Shitloads of them. The first 2 wars involving the Ultramarines were basically just to get rid of the clunky fuckers. The third war was when Necrons of the Sarkhan dynasty showed up and wanted their property back. Damnos requested aid from the Ultramarines again, cause they helped before. The Ultramarines actually did want to help, but were kinda busy. The universe was going to shit and they were all over the galaxy applying flex tape. Nonetheless, they sent a handful of marines over cause they had invested so much in the first 2 wars that it would be a waste to let the Necrons just have it. They did request aid from their allies, which did respond. This included the Iron Hounds, Brazen Consuls, and of course, all Libators. Though this show of force still wasn't enough, and the Necrons just kept coming in virtually endless numbers. Only when Salamanders and White Scars reinforcements showed up were the Necrons finally driven back. For now. The last war we know about is also in the 42nd millennium. The Plague Wars themselves. Here they are basically just mentioned to have provided 2 companies to help the war effort. What they did or how they did it is unknown. But since it involves fighting Nurgle, maybe that's for the better. Last we get to talk about some named Libators. We got 2 dreadnoughts, Edinio and Atius. Both were ironclad dreadnoughts that fought in the Third War for Damnos. They are only listed as combatants though, so we don't know if they survived or not. Then, also from the Third War for Damnos, we got Tetsitun Paxor, which is this guy. He was an inceptor of the Libators' 8th company. He was awarded the Imperial Laurel for saving no less than 300 civilians in a single day during the war. I just like to imagine that they clung to him like a bunch of Indians cling to a train while he jetsons off with them to safety. Well, the ones who had enough grip strength, that is. And finally we got Brother Silas, who we only know cause his name is under the picture in the codex. That's it. So, that's it about our new blood-spilling yellow friends. If you liked the video and you want to see more of this, then please like and subscribe so the YouTube algorithm knows that I've been a good boy. And if you got any wishes on what I should cover next, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you all next time, cheers!